Hey, what's up, everybody? Imperial Ace here. We're going to be playing a little bit of Star Wars Empire at War. Um, so we're going to be playing a mod for it called Star Wars Awakening of the Rebellion. So this is a mod that I've been kind of looking at for a while. I've known about, haven't really gotten a chance to play. I just played through a quick skirmish battle and I really enjoyed it. We're going to play one more skirmish battle. I'm going to put that out on YouTube. Probably gonna start making a series of this if I like the way that the rebellion plays and it doesn't seem too underpowered. I might do a rebellion playthrough or I might do an imperial playthrough. We'll see. But either way, really fun mod just over on the Steam Workshop. If you have it through Steam, if not, I'm sure you can find it online. I bet these guys have a website somewhere. But yeah, so let's go ahead. Let's get into skirmish battle. I want to do one of the ones that you can have multiple sides for. Just because those ones are a little bit more interesting because you can get more action. Some more crazy moments going. Ooh, yeah, let's go for that one. So I am going to try out the Rebellion. I tried the Empire and it played really well. Seemed like it was possibly a little overpowered though, so we'll see how that handles. We're gonna have 3 AIs, 1 Black Sun, 1 the Rebellion, and 1 the Empire, and then we're also gonna play the Rebellion, just because that way they have a chance to fight each other, and I can kind of watch how things play out as I build up my forces. And let's get in this. You might notice that there is no music in the background. I've just heard too many things about videos getting slapped with copyright stuff because of different Star Wars music that's out there, and I'd rather avoid that. So we're not going to have any of the music, unfortunately, but could be worse. We'll just listen to the game instead. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab the Corvette, and then we will grab the space station upgrade.
Ahead. Switch shields to double front. Ready for orders.
The Millennium Falcon is at your
Reporting in. 3-2 full throttle.
Choose your reinforcements. Building under construction.
Ready for command.
Sorry if you guys heard that. That came out of nowhere. A little bit of a sneeze. So it looks like the Rebellion does get a decent number of units to start out with, like the Empire does. It'll be interesting to see how the Rebellion's capital ships hold up against the Empire's, because the Empire's capital ships are amazing. I may also be slightly biased towards the Empire, so keep that in mind. I've always liked the Imperial ships. I think they're pretty freaking fantastic, honestly. Just the look and the kind of power of them.
We're running blind in this nebula. Awaiting orders.
Let's see. So we'll secure a couple mining stations, get some income coming in. Now, if this is like the Empire, once we do this, yeah, okay, so there's 2 different space stations that we can build from here, or we can upgrade our space station again. I'm going to go for the XQ1 space platform, because that starts bringing in money and it has some defenses built into it. So if, say, we do lose this kind of middle area, or we get driven out while our AI fights their AI and all that fun junk, we'll have a pullback point a little bit further back. And actually, I think we'll probably send... Well, where do we want to set that up at? Yeah, we'll set it up back here. That way we can get kind of a fleet staging point going. And we'll get the Alliance shipyard. So this one's just the Starfighter shipyard. Get some small ships. Not much in the way of anything interesting for that first level. But once we get that built, we can upgrade it. And then we get some more interesting stuff. Oh, so they do get the... So the bulk cruiser, in my opinion, is probably the ugliest ship that the Rebellion ever used. It's a converted trade ship, if I remember correctly, like a freighter. And it is really ugly. Like,
Receiving message.
I don't think that picture quite does it justice of just how ugly it really is. So, whoa! Our ally is apparently gonna spam some fighters. That's interesting. Oh, and they are already...
Constructing
They're already bringing in a little bit of a cruiser. Okay. So here's that station I was talking about.
en route.
It's got some turrets and stuff set up on it. Doesn't actually really
New construction.
do anything other than has some weaponry. But it brings in some money and it's got some guns. And I like both of those things. The research starbase is the really cool one. We're going to get that one because that lets us start unlocking different upgrades and advancements. Makes us much more of a threat. And holy cow, the enemy fighters are real.
Hurry up, Jabba's waiting.
That's a lot. Okay.
Nav blaster will travel.
We're just going to tell you to take that out solo because
Nebulon B frigate here.
it's too much of a threat to leave there. And it is apparently exploding. Well, that was easy. Okay, well, just guard right there. Cool.
Orbital
Wasn't quite expecting it to go like that, but I'm okay with it. And this seems to be something that all of the different AI do, is they just send in a few fighters at a time and poke our defenses. I'm not that worried about it. I don't think it's going to be anything serious. Oh, but we did get that little
Reinforcements
shipyard. So we're going to go ahead and plop that back here. And plop a ship back here to defend it as well. This is another hero I'm not familiar with.
copy.
Whoever... Oh, he's got fighters. With Afyon.
Stay in attack formation.
I'd be interested to find out what series and or what book he comes from. I know I have read a lot of the extended universe, so it's possible that I am just forgetting. Because I am definitely a massive Star Wars nerd, and I read a huge number of the books before they were no longer canon. But hey, it just means now there's room for a whole lot of new interesting stuff in the Star Wars universe, so gotta look at the positive.
Enemy space station has been upgraded.
Okay, so it's like the enemy is upgrading their space stations as well. Our ally is going nuts, apparently, and just trying to overwhelm them with early game stuff, which is not entirely unusual. Whew. Ions away. But it is what it is. I am going to order up a couple of dreadnoughts because I love the classic dreadnoughts. If anyone has ever read Outbound Flight or seen any of the cover art for that, it's like this ring of dreadnoughts kind of all built into each other, and it's one of the coolest designs. Ever since I saw that, I just fell in love with the dreadnoughts.
in progress.
Okay, so we're going to upgrade this shipyard. That's going to let us start getting in some of the bigger ships ready and available. Oh, and there's Admiral Dodonna. Our ally seems to have ordered him up. What does he get? He gets... Oh, he's in an assault frigate. Okay. Not a bad ship. Fortunately, our income seems to be holding pretty nicely, so we're making a decent amount of money.
Upgrade in progress.
I see that space station is back. Let's see if we can
I'm not going anywhere.
secure that. I always like to have a few ships in the backup for the reinforcements, just in case something goes absolutely terribly wrong and I need to jump in a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it looks like our ally is getting the snot kicked out of them, so I don't expect them to be able to do a whole lot of actual damage. Hey, we took over the space station. Cool. I do love the look of the pirate fighters. They do look pretty neat. But not anything I'm interested in ordering from there. And there's the classic Z95. I know there's some people out there who absolutely hate the Z95. I personally like it. I think it's a neat design. It's kind of the the precursor to the X-Wing, as it were, and I like that. I like it shows kind of the evolution. Man, our ally is just spamming the fighters. That is an interesting choice, but hopefully it will keep our enemies busy while we build up the legitimate fleet. Oh gosh, the K-Wing. One of the most random things I think in Star Wars. It just doesn't...
Construction
It's like they just took a fighter and strapped as many missile tubes and guns and everything all over it that they could, and it just makes no sense for the thinking of the rebellion.
under attack.
I still don't get it. I never got it when I first saw it. I still don't get it now. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and throw down this research station back here, and that will let us research a lot of the more fun stuff. So we're going to get Red and Rogue Squadron. Why not? And then, of course, we're going to save up for Home 1 because we've got to have Home 1. And is that Iblis's Dreadnought? It is. It's actually his Dreadnought. Okay, that's really cool. Oh, I thought we lost our asteroid mining facility there for a second. I was really concerned. But everything is blowing up, so I don't know. Not sure what's going on there, but okay. We'll just nod and say okay.
What's up?
Solo, come back here.
Got it. Fly casual.
Yeah, fly casual. You do that. Let's bring in our fighter squadrons back here. This is going to be our main staging area, so this is going to be where we bring in all of our reinforcements and things and prepare to mount our assault. Man, Home 1 is expensive. Like, that's even more expensive than any of the Imperial capital ships. That's crazy. Okay. Hopefully it's worth it. Like I said, I'm a little bit concerned about whether or not they're going to have a good balance between the Empire and the Rebellion. Because the Rebellion, you got to remember, they go heavy on the fighters. Like, their fighters are better than the Empire's, and they do a lot more damage. But their capital ships aren't quite as good. Like, don't get me wrong, Mal Calamari ships can take a pounding. Like, they can take a heck of a beating, but the Imperial ships are just better. Like, they've got better shield generators, better weaponry. They're just a league above. And if they don't balance out the why are there two logos here? Sorry, squirrel. If they don't balance out the fighters to match, then you're just quickly gonna get overwhelmed by the Imperial capital ship might, and you'll never really get anywhere. So we'll see how well they balance it out. Oh, one of my favorite ships just jumped in. The Corellian destroyer. It's beautiful. I love the Corellian designs. I really do. They are so neat. They just remind me of, like, I don't know, like a classic battleship design, but in space. And I love it. Makes me happy. It almost has me wanting to play the Black Sun for a campaign, but we'll see. I'm not sure who I want to play through it, like an actual campaign with. I don't even know if the Black Sun's an option, but we're going to try. I'll have to figure out who I want to play as. I might do another skirmish battle and try out the Black Sun. Ooh, we got our upgrade. Okay, cool. So this is some of our capital ships. MC-60, kind of paper. MC-80, better. What are you? Oh, it's a Corona. Okay, that's cool. Corona is kind of a small frigate, I guess is the... Yeah, Corona frigates. I guess if I just read the description, that would help. Corona frigates constructed by KDY, intended to be the successors of the Nebulon B for the New Republic Fleet Modernization Program. Yada, yada, yada. Basically, slightly more modern Nebulon B that looks a little bit different. I like the look of the Corona, though. Don't get me wrong. They do look pretty neat. But I think what we'll do is we'll actually go ahead and upgrade again and get the capital shipyard so that we can pump out the really big ones. Do we want to order Iblis? Yeah, I like Garm. I gotta order Garm. I like his character.
Upgrade complete.
I hope they bring him back. I hope they do work him into the, like, as the general that he was.
Space station
Work him into the main lore again. Oh, they killed all my fight. Oh wait, no, they didn't. I thought they did. They did, but they did not. All right, space station. I don't know how much you're actually going to be able to do, but focus on that guy. Oh, what is attacking us back here? Just oh, nothing. Not a serious threat. If they bring in anything bigger, I'll probably redirect some defenses over there.
Ready for action.
I do love this mod, though. It adds in so many units and so much depth to it. I'd really be curious about how much time they've put into this, because it's got to be a ton. They must have put a ton of work into this. Our space station has taken. You mean the one that just is like exploding? Yeah, I'd say that's serious.
What are you thinking?
Han, go ahead and pull back to the to our mining facility. Oh no, that Corellian. Dang it. Okay, we're actually gonna send you guys after him. I think we're gonna lose our first mining facility, but we'll see if we can drive him off. I don't think we're gonna be able to before he kills it, but it's not a huge loss anyway. Now we've got this making us money back there, and that making us money right there. So, did that just say Star Destroyer reporting in? It did. That is weird. Okay, so a little bit of a bug or something, I guess, in the audio, but so be it. Oh, they're taking out our allies. Our allies' mining facility. Where are you, ally? Defend your crap. So there's the Imperials. Our ally looks like, oh, he picked a fight way too soon with that. I think he's gonna regret that tomorrow.
Station ready.
I do like the Liberators. They're interesting. They're like a really heavily armored carrier. They've got quite a bit of offensive capabilities as well. Not my favorite design. I gotta admit, not my favorite. I like it,
Ion
but
cannons available.
oh, what are you? A modified freighter. Okay. Although you do look like you're actually doing a little bit of damage. Alright, we're gonna just drop in General Iblis right there. That should be in range. Yep.
Reinforcements en route.
Whoa. Oh, no way. He comes with... Okay, that's cool. He comes with 2 dreadnoughts. So he's not all by his lonesome. That's really sweet. Yeah, they just made quick work of that.
Rendezvous at Mark 6.1.
A little bit of a firefight going on there, but nothing too
What do you need, kid?
nothing too crazy. We're gonna have you guard that again, because if we can keep taking that over, it'll keep harassing their ships, and I am okay with that idea. I am very much okay with that idea, actually. You are really far forward. Let's bring you back a little bit. And Garm, you're actually a little bit far forward as well. That's one of my favorite things about this mod, is it actually shows their flight path. Like, there's a setting to turn that on in the base game, but with this, it like shows it completely on everything immediately, and you don't have to turn it on. And I just really like that. I think it's really helpful, because then if you're trying to organize your fleets, you can see exactly where the different ships are going to be trying to move. It makes things a lot easier. And I do tend to micro a little bit when I'm in big engagements, so having that... Oh, squirrel. Having that extra control is nice. Oh, man, it's a classic victory. Look at that.
Ion
The Victory Star Destroyer is one of my favorite Imperial designs. Like the underneath these little wings that are coming out there that are like just tubes and tubes of missiles. Oh, yep, you can even see it. Heavy rocket launcher. Yes. Even though it is Imperial, I'm still going to cheer it on because I'm an Imperial at heart. I gotta admit. I'm not gonna mince words about it. Don't get me wrong. The Empire does some really terrible stuff, and they are not a good organization. But their ships just look so cool.
Station damaged.
I just can't say no. I just can't. Their fighters suck. Like the TIE Defender, which is what's flying along right there, is not a bad ship. And I really like the look of the TIE Interceptor. Like, back in the day, classic Battlefront 2, like the, what was it, 2005 version? I wrecked in the TIE. Like, that's where my name comes from. The Imperial Ace is, I love that TIE Interceptor, and I got work done when I flew in it. That being said, their fighters are crap. But their ships, like the capital ships and things, look amazing. So, I forgive them for it. Yeah. They are just shelling the crap out of that. Holy cow, Iblis, are you shooting it? The one in the back is even. Those are some serious guns. I don't think the Imperial ones were shooting that far. Okay, that might be like the balancing factor there. They might have given the Rebellion some longer range guns, which lore-wise does not make a whole lot of sense, because I think the Empire had... I'm like 99% certain the Empire had better weapons technology, and crap.
Ion cannon available.
They're bringing in immobilizers. If that turns on, I won't be able to jump in my reinforcements over here anymore. Oh, that's an interesting thought. I wonder if you could win by just making it so the enemy can't reinforce at all. Oh, stop shooting holes in my station.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing all the way over? Han, get back here.
Come on, Chewie. All right, Your Highness. All right, Chewie.
In typical Solo fashion, he goes off and does his own thing. Oh, do we have enough for Home 1?
Receiving message.
Yes. Okay. Definitely going to order for Home 1. Now, let's see what we get for capital ships. Okay, so this is a little bit more. Holy shnikes, that's a lot of money.
Damaged.
It's also for the Mantitor, though, so that would be why. So, for those who don't know, the Mantitor is a Clone Wars design of basically an early Super Star Destroyer. It's absolutely massive. It's built by KDY, Quad Drive Yards, and ion cannon again. And it's huge. It's basically able to go toe to toe with a Super Star Destroyer, I would say. I don't know for sure if it'd be able to. Like, it might be a bit of a close fight, but it's built to be just tanky as all get out. Okay, we get the Mediator. Cool. It's more of a later design from Moncal. Really good ship. Great shields. Highly durable. Carries a lot of fighters. That's cool that they... Ooh! I want to see what their take on the Republic Star Destroyer looks like.
Space station.
Because there's another mod that has a design for... I think it's a Nebula Star Destroyer, and I love that design. So I'll be curious to see what they do for the Republic Star Destroyer MC-80. Yeah, that's cool. Defender Star Destroyer. Which one is that? I'm not actually familiar with that. We're going to have to build one of those because I want to look at it. Ugh, the Dauntless. Yep. I rank it right down there with the bulk cruiser in terms of being really, really ugly. Just not a pretty ship. Oh, our ally already got Home 1. Okay, I see how it is.
Ion cannon available.
That's fine. Everything's fine.
Action. Station ready.
Upgrade in progress.
It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine here. How are you?
Ion cannon.
Okay. What do they keep... Oh, they wasted it on that? Come on, you're fighting like... Actually, I don't even know who's all fighting in here. Why did you... I guess you're really only fighting... Ooh, hang on. So here it is, in all its ugliness. Actually, is this... No, this is something different. What is... I thought it might be a bulk cruiser, but no, that's something else. It says that's Corellian. Ugh. No, even the Corellians make mistakes. See, that's what I think of when I think Corellian. Is that a separatist, yeah, munificent class? Oh, the Black Sun get the munificent... Oh, I bet they get droid unit. Okay. I might have to try the Black Sun now. We might have to do a campaign as the Black Sun, because the munificent class is just absolutely epic. Like, it's such a horrible ship, but spamming 1,000,001 of them just looks so cool, and then pop in a few... What are they? Providence class, if I remember correctly? It's the Providence. Pop in a few of those, and it's just... pretty cool looking fleet. Like, the Venators are cool, don't get me wrong, but I love the idea of just a massive CIS fleet rolling in. It's like, we're back! Oh, Home 1 is available. We're going to pop it in back here with the rest of our fleet. Because like I said, this is going to be our staging area. We're going to assemble the massive fleet back here and then plow through everybody. Let's get a Defender Star Destroyer going, and then, what are you? MC-80B Ramonda. So it's not a Liberty, it's a... Yeah, because that's the Liberty. I like the Liberty. Ramonda, what are you? Heavily armored. Multiple shield generators. That might be interesting. But we're going to order up the Republic Star Destroyer because I want to see what that looks like. These two Star Destroyer designs, I want to see... Like, that might be how they're balancing it against the Empire a little bit. It does look like they're throwing in some more of the New Republic stuff in here, so that's good. Because otherwise it just wasn't going to... You'd never be able to hold your own. Alright, we're going to pull these guys back to the main fleet back here. We don't even need to... Oh, I didn't even realize that got blown up. Well, we'll rebuild it and then we'll leave it. Love them and leave them.
Space station damaged.
Got something you need moved?
Solo, blow the snot out of those guys. Oh, did they give Solo... They gave him missiles. Okay, that's cool.
Hang on.
He's got the torpedoes. I like that. Well, we're gonna leave that middle area to fend for itself. We're gonna be assembling the main fleet back here, and then I think we'll move forward. I do love seeing the A-Wing in here as a individually purchasable unit. I love the A-Wing. Although it sounds like in the new canon, they did kind of nerf it, which I'm a little bit sad about because such a cool fighter.
Available.
And if they did nerf it, it makes me a little bit sad because that means it's not quite as much of a beast as it used to be. Enemy space station is taken. Oh, hey, look at that. So that is the Mediator. It's got the... Of course, right when I'm trying to take a look at it, it pops that overshield. I do like that design. It's much sleeker
Star Destroyer reporting in.
than a lot of the Mon Calamari ships. Oh, all right. So let's take a look. Okay, so this is very similar to the Nebula Star Destroyer design.
Moving to coordinates.
Space station damaged.
Oh, I wish I could like rotate the camera
Star
underneath.
Destroyer standing by.
We'll do a cinematic view, see if we can kind of take a look at it. Okay, yeah, that's super similar to the Nebula Star Destroyer design. I like it. It's a cool design. I don't know how well this would hold up against like Imperial flagships, but still a cool design.
Receiving message.
Now let's get that. Do we have enough for that? No, we don't. Dang it.
Decoding transmission.
Okay, so we wait.
Ready for action.
I want to get that Republic Star Destroyer, see what that looks like, because says exceeds firepower of a ISD one, which I love Imperial Star Destroyers. That the flying wedge design is just such a good design, and it speaks very much to kind of Imperial military strategy. Very straight in, no turning around. Like all of your guns, you want maximum forward firepower. Like, gotta love it. Wow, he comes with a lot of fighters. What do we have here? So we got, we got the B-Wing. I don't know if anyone else owned the very old B-Wing Starfighter Lego set from like way back in the day. But that was like one of my favorite Lego sets because it had the rotating cockpit and it was a cool set. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I know. I admit it. What is going on down here? Okay, that looks a lot angrier on the minimap. A lot of ships fighting it out down here, though. What are you? You're something, Imperial. Commander Orlok. An Eidolon class cruiser. Interesting. I like that design. Reminds me of the, oh, what's the ship in the campaign for the new Battlefront 2? Oh, crap, I don't even remember. But the ship that you fly around in, the small little Corvette that you have in Battlefront 2, it reminds me a lot of that design. And I do like the design of that ship. It's pretty, it's like a weird cross between the design of a TIE fighter and that of like a small Corvette.
Station ready.
Alright, I think we can afford that new ship now.
At your command.
Yep. Alright, let's get that ordered up. We might as well get into the party. Join the fray.
Hurry up, Jabba's waiting.
We're just gonna get a general move fleet order going.
Available.
Let everybody kind of do their thing as they roll up. What are you? Oh, just a immobilizer. Oh, these are so strange. The Kyra Mud battleships. I think in another mod, they're called something different. Same design, it looks like, but it's like a Koldari or Kolkari, something like that. Very interesting design. Lots of guns. It's a Mandalorian design, if I remember correctly. That's interesting. They don't have a whole lot of description on it. It carries Starfighter, so it's got to be a black. Oh, the Black Sun get Venators. Okay. Yep. We're gonna have to do a game as the Black Sun. We're gonna probably. I was only planning on putting out one video today, but we're probably gonna put out two because I gotta check that out. But it looks like our fleet is moving in and pretty quickly hammering that. Holy crap, you are dying. Oh, that's not mine. That scared me for a second. Dreadnoughts, I'm going to have you go back and blow that up. While our main stuff bombards the snot out of their space station. They're trying to make a defense, and I mean, it's admirable. It's not going to do them any good, but it's admirable.
Target confirmed. A-wing squadron reporting.
Oh, and we got the E-Wings. Some people don't like the E-Wing design. I think it's pretty neat.
Y-wing standing by.
Personally, I like the E-Wing over the K-Wing any day. But to each their own. Let's get our fighter squadrons in here. Start beating up on stuff. Let's have. We're gonna have Han and Luke go harass this. Whatever this is. Ooh. Weird. It's like somebody took a Victory and a Mon Calamari and smacked them together really hard. I don't know what I think of that. We're gonna wait until the space station blows up, though.
Space station damaged.
Yes, Commander? Moving as ordered, sir.
Yeah, just guard that position. Try to create some safe flying for our bombers. I'm not really that concerned about it. Garm, did I not tell you to go smack that? Or are you just not caring? Yeah, you're just not caring. Okay. They still haven't taken this out yet? That's interesting. I guess they have been fighting with a little bit more than I have. Yeah, that's going to take too long. We're just going to pull him back here and tell him to move up. That is a very interesting start. Wow, it's got a lot of guns. That is a very interesting Star Destroyer design. It's like, it really is. It's a cross between, it's like you took a Victory Star Destroyer and a Mon Calamari MC-60 and just slapped them together really hard. For the New Republic. Yeah, well, actually, it says right there. Combine classic KDY with Mon Calamari armor design. Slightly stronger than an ISD-1. It's a neat ship. And it looks like it does get some fighter compliments. It's cool that they got a lot of their own voice acting for this. So you get a lot of custom dialogue and stuff.
Ion cannon
Wow, you guys are just having the darndest time cracking that, aren't you? Pop him, because otherwise he's gonna cause problems for you, and I'm not okay with that.
ion cannon firing.
And then you can go take that out. What am I hearing that sounds like machine gun fire? That's interesting. Looks like Luke and Han are getting some work done against that Karamud. Okay, Garm, pop his engines. Don't let him leave. Oh, they just brought in another space station right there. They did this before when I was playing this. When I played this as the Empire, I had an issue with that where they would just keep dropping in space stations. Get really annoying. Okay, I'm gonna give you a specific order now. Both of you actually direct your firepower onto that.
Weapons charged. Preparing for combat. Your orders?
Have you guys wrapped up down there yet? No, you haven't. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go order up
Leaving message.
another ship that we can have come in. Oh, what's the 25? Yeah, we don't have space for that. But we could. Actually, no. Let's pull in this Ramonda. See what it looks like. I'm a little bit curious. Oh, his shields are almost down. I don't like that. All right, guys, help pop that. And you are just sinking rounds at it. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna last very long. Ah, they brought in another space station. Although this is the Empire, that's a little weird. You guys made some questionable choices. You really did. Dropping in your space station next to an enemy space station and my fleet. I probably wouldn't have done that. It feels like poor life choices. Okay, pop that. Oh, no, one of my Dreadnought's shields is down. Pull back. I don't want to lose you.
Damaged.
Fortunately, they do have a lot of armor, so I'm not too worried about him actually dying. Oh, and he's almost getting his shields back faster than the space station can shoot him. That's cool.
Cannon firing.
Enemy space station has taken serious damage. Yeah, you don't say. Alright, you know what? This takes up, what, 15? Oh, that means we don't have room for it. Oh, wait, no, it only takes up 9. So we do have room for it. Oh, but that would put us over. Dang it, I was going to drop in another Dreadnought, but we don't have space.
Reinforcements available.
Oh. Must have lost a fighter squadron somewhere. Oh, you poor X-Wings, you're gonna die. But oh well.
What are you thinking?
Can't see this guy.
I like the X-Wings, but they're not my favorite.
Readying weapons.
Roger that. Attack commencing.
Which I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for that. But they're just not as good. Like, design-wise, they're neat, and I will say they created a very iconic ship, and they did a really good job. Oh, not again! Why? Who is this? Ah, Black Sun. And they did do a great job creating an iconic ship. But it's just it's not my favorite design. It's a little... I don't know. I think it's just overly done. Which, I mean, does speak for how good of an iconic design it is. They did a really great job. Ooh, okay, before the game is over, let's... That's funky.
Ion cannon available.
It's like... It's even more arrowhead-shaped than the normal Mon Calamari ships.
Ion
Interesting.
cannon firing.
Let's grab up absolutely everybody. And pop that.
Incoming fire.
And then we're just going to give the guard position. Regroup the fleet. But no, as far as Rebellion ships goes, I gotta give it to the A-Wing. It's just such a cool design. I guess I like wedge-shaped things. That just kind of goes with it. And don't get me wrong, the X-Wing is really cool design. It's just not the most practical. Neither is the A-Wing, but... It's like having your guns out on your wingtips like that. It's just not as effective. Ooh, you're gonna get melted. Maybe. Doesn't seem like everyone's opening up on you, though. He's lived a lot longer than I expected him to. Then we gotta come down here and help them finish off what's left. Okay, it looks like we still got quite a few enemies down here, so we're gonna give an attack move order to the entire fleet and just let them slowly crawl down the map, blowing up everything in their path. Except for our heroes. We are gonna order our more agile heroes on their own. So let's go. There's Luke. Let's grab Han. You guys start bashing on that guy.
Available.
And where's Rogue Squadron? There we go.
Easy target. No problem, Commander.
Ion cannon firing.
What's on your mind?
That is pretty cool. Watching the fleet just slowly move down. You don't have engines, do you? Nope. Everyone should go faster if I order you to stay back here.
Got something you need moved? Consider it done.
That's all they have?
They should be able to just disintegrate that fighter squadron.
That's got him. That's it. Scratch one. That's got him.
Then again, I get the feeling those TIE fighter squadrons do have a lot of individual fighters in them. Yeah, there we go. Alright.
Back me up here, Chewie.
Start attacking that.
Easy target.
The main fleet is still moving fairly slow, so I wonder which ship is the limiting factor there. Let's see what happens if we give them the order again without that other dreadnought in the mix now. Yeah, there we go. That noticeably sped them up.
Hurry up, Jabba's waiting.
Sorry, Mr. Dreadnought. At least I know you're not going to die.
You got it.
Alright, let's keep working our way down. Ooh. Let's not let him escape. What space station? Everything's been blown up. Oh, that one. Oh, they have a victory down here. I love that victory. Oh. Did we just crash? I think we might have just crashed. Yep. Okay, well, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm going to make another one, I think, of the Black Sun here probably in just a little bit. We're probably going to start a series of this. I don't know who I'm going to play as. If the Black Sun seems interesting, I might play as them, just because that kind of changes it up a little bit, rather than going the Empire or the Republic, both of which I know really, really well. Playing as somebody new might be nice, especially, I mean, it's the Black Sun, the criminal underbelly. Could be a lot of fun, especially if they've got, like, unique ships and things. It could prove really interesting. So we'll take a look at that. I'm going to see how well that plays out. If you like the video, throw a like on it. It does a lot, especially, I mean, this is going to be my first video that's out on YouTube, so definitely a growing channel. I'm planning on making several series of different games. If anybody has a suggestion as to a game they want me to play, throw it down in the comments. Any mod suggestions, throw down there. I am more than happy to take a look at them and see if it's something that I'm interested in doing a series on. A lot of this is just for fun, though, so I don't know. It's going to be kind of an interesting mix of finding that balance between what people want me to play and what I want to play, because this is just for fun. So that being said, feel free to make any comments. Like, if you guys have feedback on something you liked, something you didn't, throw it down in the comments. I really do appreciate it. It lets me refine what I'm doing. I already have a few things that I know I need to work on, but hey, that's kind of where it comes out at the start. All right, everybody, thank you for watching, and Ace out.